Today, my dear friends, we're going to put together a track by the Rolling Stones. It's called Satisfaction. It's got 3 chords, 4 chords in it. Dead easy this. We're going to try and include the riff, all right? So what I've done is I've isolated the drum track, the Stones drum track, I think it is, and I'm going to play along to it and tell us what you think, and if you like it, we're going to do it, all right? So stick with it. Drums. 1, 2, 3. Etc. I haven't got the voice of Mick Jagger, obviously, but you get the idea. So what I'm trying to do there is incorporate Keith Richards' great, wonderful guitar riff, which is the... But clearly I can't do that and play the rhythm guitar at the same time unless I play the sort of rhythm down here. Which is what we're doing. And believe it or not, the audience will, in their head, they will put the pieces together. That's the way it works, okay? You will imply that Keith Richards guitar is there, because it sort of is, but it's not exactly playing in the right octave, but they won't know, and they won't care, because they will just love the idea, the fact that you're playing that track. Now, you will hear that I was playing it to some drums. I put into YouTube Satisfaction, Rolling Stones, isolated drums, and some smart aleck is able to just give you the drum track, all right? So that's what I was playing to for those people who want to know. Now, before we start the lesson, again, the usual stuff. Many thanks for the donations to the channel. They help me to put all these things together, give me the time to do it. There's a thanks button at the bottom down there if you want to donate. It pays for the tea and the coffee and the biscuits. More importantly, though, please press that thumbs up, because that circulates these videos to much further if you do that. So that really does help. Or please subscribe. Okay, subscribe. That's the key to the whole thing. So thank you for the donations. Right, let's get to it. Underneath this video, you'll see a link, and if you click that link, you'll be able to download your free idiot-proof paperwork. Idiot-proof, some of you may be thinking, how rude. Well, no, I do these things for myself in order that I can play, because I can't read music, in order that I can play stuff and remember it and then pass it on to you. So your idiot-proof stuff here, simple chords, but I've sort of isolated the string numbers that we're going to play in order that you can do the riff, okay? Now, when you look at this is the riff here. Bum, dum, da, da, dum. All these little things in black that are sort of heavily marked out, they're the things that you're going to accent. We'll get to it. All you're going to be playing over this whole riff, by the way, are the chords E and D. All right, E and D, that's it. You know, and of course you don't have to put the riff in if you don't want to. You can. I'm only doing that because I want you to be able to play something that nobody else can do. All right, so let's see if we can play it. So chord wise, let's look at what we're going to do. There's our E. On our other chord, our next chord is going to be a D. Now the best way to get from an E to a D is to take this first finger here and just move it along. Now that's normally what you do, okay? But on this instance, I want you to play, in this instance, I want you to play the D with your little finger, because we're going to need this for something else in a minute. So let's have a look at what we're going to do. Look down at your paperwork, you'll see that the first bar, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, is split between a couple of shapes. So this is how we're going to do it. 1 and 2 and 4, you will add your little finger to the second string at the second fret. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. On the and after that 4, you will jump sprightly to a D. Now I want you to leave that little finger on and just move it into the 3rd fret, because you're going to change quickly on the half beat. Okay, that means an upstroke. You've got no time to mess around, and you will do an upstroke on that D played like this. You'll be wondering what this finger's for. You'll find out in a second. So we're on the half beat, and 1 and 2 and 3. At that point, for the and 4, we will put our 3rd finger between strings 1 and 2, and we'll go and 4. And then finally, we'll bring our 1st finger back into position to the left, and we'll just catch the strings. Okay, sounds a bit weird at the moment, but it won't when you put it all together. So we've got this, and we'll do the accents in a minute. I'll explain what they are in a second. So this is what we've got. Look for the darkened arrows now. That's when I want you to hit the guitar with the pleck a little bit harder. Remember, the strum is just going to do this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, so get that in your head. So let's do it again slowly on the E major, E. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Then jump to your D by bringing this finger forward and this one. Nice easy move. They're already on the strings. And then add your 2nd finger to the 1st string down there to complete your D. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. That's where that finger went into the and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now, so far so good. You'll get used to that. Just remember, the key to it is keeping this rhythm going. Now what I want you to do is, how does that riff, we've done all the left hand, we know what's going on there. How does the riff go in your head? Bum bum ba da dum, da da ba da ba dum, bum ba da dum. Okay. It sounds daft, but this is what musicians, this is what goes on in our head. We're not counting bloody numbers and all that stuff, or crotchets and quavers and all that stuff. This is how we think. So in our head, we know that the strum is going to do this. We'll just look at this hand for a minute. And we know that's the strum, but we need to accent. That means hit louder some of those beats. And the ones we're going to hit louder are marked off with dark arrows, as you'll see. Ba, ba, movement's always the same. Ta, 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 ta. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. And so in effect, where you're coming down heavily on those darkened areas, the arrows, that's where your tunes sit in the melody. But underneath that, where you're playing a little bit quieter for the rest of it, it gives the impression that that other guitar is in there, that rhythm guitar, which is an acoustic guitar if you listen to the record. All right, so let's have a look at one more time at this here. Bumped, bumped, bump, 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 da da ba da ba. Ignore this. This is just me blocking off things. Okay, can you see these? These are the arrows that are dark, but you'll notice that they're all going down, up, down, up. There's no weird stuff going on. There's not where you're going to do 2 downs or 2 ups or any of this. It's all, you know, you're just pulling out the rhythm as you want it. One more time. 1 and 2. So I'll do it with the accents. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. you heard me doing a little bit of those Keith Richards runs, which, you know, I'll show you how to do them. It's not part of the paperwork. It's a little bit more advanced, but I will show you. We have a couple of ways of doing this. First of all, let's look at our verses. That riff, by the way, covers the chorus and the riff, so that's the most important part of the songs we've already done. The next bit's dead easy. For the verses, if you look here, you will see that we've got A's and E's, A's, and it's got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 2 bars, all right? It's clearer on this piece of paper, which we'll look at in a minute. So let's have a look at our verse. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. E, why can't get no A satisfaction? Well, I try, B7 and I try, E and I try, and I try, I can't. And then when it gets to get no, that's when that riff comes in. Get no, I can't get no, etc. All right, so that's the whole song, believe it or not. That's all, musically, that's all you want to do. Now, if you look at the verse again, we can, for you beginners, we're going to go like this. We're going to embellish, we're going to put a little embellishment in, just to give the impression that there's something going on, rather than do this. Which I'll show you, but that's further down the line. Let's do something that's easier than that, okay? Because it's more of a beginner's lesson, this. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. See the way? Just a little something. 1 and 2. I can't get no. Da da da. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So on beat 4, put your little finger on that second string at the 2nd fret, and then to your A major. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and off, on and off. So I'll do that again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 off, on, off. I can't get no satisfaction. I can't get no I can't get no. Da 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 da. Just gives it something, doesn't it? So, you beginners can do that. Now remember, look at this video over and over again. Don't look at it once and say, oh, it went too fast. Just, you know, go and look at it again. Okay, you've got the paperwork as well for the chords, so everything's here, and you've got me talking to you. Okay, one more time for that bit. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and to your A. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and simple little movements, okay? Okay, now if you want to be clever and try and put the doodle-doo-doodle-dum, let's have a look at what it is and use these particular fingers, all right? But as I say, you do have to be quick. Put your 3rd finger on the 5th string at the 2nd fret and slide it to the 4th fret. And then drop your 1st finger onto the 4th string at the 2nd fret. And then drop your 3rd finger back on the 5th string at the 4th fret and go back down to the 2nd. Okay? I can't get no. Now, I always play when I'm doing this, I'm not going to play an A like that or like that, because I need fingers to do these riffs. So I'm going to play my A like this, making sure that I don't strike the 1st string. I can't get no. Just jump onto the A. Satisfaction. Same again. And then I'll go to my E like that, but I'll probably halfway through the rhythm put it back into that position so I can hit more strings. So let me show you what I mean. I can't get because it was slow. I can't get no I'll do it faster. I can't get no satisfaction. Now go back to the E like that. You can do it. You'll get there. And that is really the song, okay? There's nothing else in it. It's good to play it with the drums. Now, if you go to sheet number 2, it's got a layout of everything, okay? Now, unlike books, which tend to just stick a chord over the top of lyrics, not necessarily in the right place, this, you'll notice that my arrangement of it, you can't cock it up, all right, because each chord, each one of these chords represents a bar. What does that mean? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and if you see that chord twice, do it again, all right? This is the riff here that we played at the beginning. Bum dum ba da dum da 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 e da da ga da dee da 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 e da da ga da dee da 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 e da da ga da dee da 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 doom. I can't get, etc. Now, if you struggle with that, or you've got 2 guitarists, you don't have to do the riff at all. You can just go. But, you know, you're here to learn to play guitar, aren't you? We got to put something in it. Sounds really cool if you can get it right, and with the drums as well. All right. So there we have Satisfaction on this Wednesday beginnery lesson. Now, I did a couple of Christmas songs for you. Not many of you have bothered looking at them, you miserable old buggers. I did Last Christmas by Wham, and Merry Christmas Everybody by the wonderful Slade. So go and have a look at those, all right? Because if you're going to do having a party, the reason I did Satisfaction, because it's one of those ones that everyone sort of knows. So do this one, have a look at those Christmas tracks. I'm leaving those up till Boxing Day, and as soon as Boxing Day is gone, then so will they, all right? So will they. But there we are. On Saturday, this coming Saturday, I have a live stream, which is your opportunity to speak to me in real time. You know, we'll be doing this, and you can send your messages up, and anything that we've been doing over the last month, we can talk about, or anything you want me to do, we can talk about. We can talk anything that's to do with guitars or wherever. You know, join me on Saturday at 9 p.m. UK time. Greenwich Mean Time, I think it still is. So try and join me for that on Saturday, the 7th of December. All right, this Saturday coming. So enjoy that one. Any problems with it, you're always welcome to get in touch. And once again, please let me convey my sincere thanks for the donations to the channel. If you want to donate to the Tea and Coffee Fund, then there's a thanks button at the bottom of this video. You can click that and you can make a donation, all right? So there we are. But more importantly, thumbs up and share to all your mates. Share the hell out of this, by the way. It's my work. If you want to, I'm giving you permission to do with it as you wish. All right. So on that note, I'm going to love you and leave you, and I shall see you for the live stream on Saturday, December the 7th. All right. So I shall look forward to seeing you. Bye bye for now.